had someone in your life who just got you? Not because you told them everything or wore your heart on your sleeve, but because they noticed the little things. They paid attention when no one else did. They read between the lines when you said things were fine and didn't mean it. Someone who saw through the jokes, the sarcasm, the I don't care mask, and realized that underneath it all, you did care, a lot. That kind of connection is rare, and when it happens, it sticks with you. It makes you feel seen, loved, held in a way that words can't fully explain. And that's exactly what Bob's Burgers gave us in Season 13, Episode 10, The Plight Before Christmas. It's more than just a holiday episode. It's a love letter to sibling bonds, to quiet acts of selflessness, and to the power of simply showing up when it matters most. In this episode, Tina Belcher didn't just attend her little sister's Louise performance, she sacrificed her own moment to be there. And in doing so, she proves why she might be one of the most overlooked yet truly exceptional big sisters in television. This video essay is about that moment, about being seen, and what it looks like to love someone so much that you step out of your own spotlight just to make sure they don't stand alone. The episode starts with the best intentions. Bob and Linda, like many parents, are just trying to be there for their kids. All three of them have holiday performances which happen to fall on the same night at the same time. Gene has his concert, Tina has her holiday play, and Louise has a poetry reading at the library. Bob and Linda don't even know that Louise has this event tonight. They assume that it was the following day. Louise brushes it off and tells them that she doesn't care, that it's not that big of a deal if they don't come, and that she just needs a ride. But little does Louise know, Tina is listening. Really listening. On the car ride, Tina gently nudges Louise about her poem. She remembers a comment Louise made earlier about writing something real this year. Something meaningful. Not just another silly poem. But Louise quickly brushes it off and doubles down, insisting that she actually did write a silly poem this year as well. But Tina sees right through it, because Tina knows her sister. She picks up on the shift in Louise's tone, and notices the way she avoids to make eye contact. And then it clicks. Louise did write a real poem, one that probably made her feel vulnerable. And Tina knows exactly what that means. Louise cares more than she's letting on. Meanwhile, Linda and Bob are trying to divide and conquer. Linda takes Tina and Bob takes Gene, and Louise is left to go alone. But Tina can't stop thinking about that. And in one of the most selfless moments in the episode, she decides to give up her own moment on stage, a role that she earned, and lets another kid take her place. She did this because she realizes Louise needs someone there, and since no one else can make it, she does. So Tina quietly slips away from the play and rushes to the library, and she arrives, out of breath, out of costume, but right on time. And that's when we get one of the most heartwarming visuals in the entire episode. Louise standing nervously in front of the crowd as she sees her sister walk in. Tina gives her a soft wave, and Louise's tough exterior breaks for just a second as she smiles. It's a small smile, the kind that says thank you without needing words. Watching this, I was hit with a wave of emotion I didn't expect, because I remember being that kid standing in front of a crowd looking for someone's face, hoping to see my parents or my sibling, anyone who would just be there for me. That feeling of making eye contact with someone who showed up for you is unforgettable. It says you matter. Even if your event isn't the flashiest, even if you pretend you don't care, even if you never asked for them to come, showing up anyway means everything. What Tina did for Louise in this moment means everything. Tina didn't need recognition. She didn't need applause. She didn't even need Louise to say thank you. She did it because she loves her sister, because she sees her, and because sometimes showing up for someone is the loudest way to say I love you. Tina Belcher isn't your typical big sister. She's awkward, she's anxious, she gets ignored and laughed at, she's misunderstood even by her own family sometimes. But in this episode, Tina reminds us that love isn't always loud or flashy. Sometimes it's in the quiet decisions, the sacrifices that many don't see. The small acts of compassion that speak louder than words. Tina Belcher gave up her moment to make sure her little sister had hers. She noticed when Louise was trying to hide how much she cared. And she showed up out of breath, but right on time to let her know that someone was in her corner. In a world that often overlooks characters like Tina, this episode stands as a beautiful reminder of her quiet strength, empathy, and love. Because in the end, being a great big sister isn't about being perfect. It's about paying attention. It's about showing up. It's about love, even when the other person pretends they don't need it. This is why I say Tina Belcher is the big sister we all wish we had. I would like to know your thoughts on this episode of Bob's Burgers. Comment your thoughts down below and subscribe for more content like this.